Hey guys, I'm a little late on the live this week, 6:30. But it's mostly because I'm making this vegan curried chickpea wrap. And I'm using dried chickpeas. So I got home from work, literally put them in salt water, and I've been simmering them for the past 2 hours. Yeah, I got home at 4:30 as soon as I did. Just because I like doing that better. You can use a can, but I like doing that because you can adjust the texture and the saltiness of the chickpea. It's just a personal preference for me. You can use the can. It's perfectly fine to do that. So I'm gonna start off with, we're making a vegan mayonnaise. I've actually never done this before, so we'll see how this goes. I have about like a half a cup of this unsweetened coconut almond blend. I always buy unsweetened like nut or almond milk. I like the blend because coconut milk is super thick, and the almond milk kind of like thins it out. And when you put it in the blender together, it thickens stuff like really like so good. So I got that, and I'm gonna use avocado oil in this. So honestly, I don't even have much left in here. Just gonna put a bunch in, about a cup. So just keep pouring. And the whole thing with this is an emulsion. So looks about right. I used the whole bottle. Okay, I need to go get more. That, and I'm gonna juice in. You want to put some acid in it, so I'm gonna juice. You can use some apple cider vinegar. I don't know why I'm so tired right now. I can't come through with my words. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I called out sick from work yesterday, and I think I'm still feeling a little bit of it. I felt fine this morning, but I'm a little bit tired from the day. So, hoping this good food will make things better. So, I'm only going to put half of a lime in because I don't want it to be too limey. I just want some acid. So, I always fresh squeeze. I hate the prepared stuff from the grocery store. It's so much easier to squeeze it in, and it's gonna taste so much better. And I took 2 cloves of garlic out, but I think I'm just gonna put 1 in. I don't want this to be super garlicky. So I'm just gonna do a very rough chop, just because I want to make sure the blender doesn't have to do too much work with the garlic. And then some salt. So I would put about like half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of salt in. Just shaking away here. I'm almost out of my bag of salt. And then I'm gonna grind in some fresh ground pepper. I just like to put pepper in everything. And this is actually a new blender I got. My Magic Bullet shit the bed recently, so I got a Ninja because I was like, well, the whole story from last week. We had friends staying with us, and they could actually hear the blender going, and I could smell it. It was like almost like smoking. I was like, please don't start on fire. Grind it. Thanks, Bay. All right, I'm gonna bring this over here and actually blend it. You guys don't have to hear that. I'm gonna check the thickness on this. It's a little thin for what I want. Yeah, it's still, so I might put it in for a little more. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna put a full lemon in there. I'm gonna do the other half. It needs an extra kick, I think. It definitely needs more salt. So one thing, I just like to test and kind of everything. Got a little bit left of this. I've been using Himalayan sea salt. Normal salt's fine. Okay. Now honestly, I don't need to have this super thick. I just want a little bit thicker. But the more you blend it, the more it kind of thickens up a little bit. Taste this, see if it's a little bit better. Didn't thicken up too much. So I was wondering how. Definitely a lot better taste. Maybe I just like things so it's like not that thick, but for what we're doing this, it does not need to be like mayonnaise consistency. But this is like a little bit lemony. I just got a little pepper flake in my throat. So I'm gonna just pour a little bit of this into a bowl. It's gonna be our sauce for oh my god. Hold on, I need to get some tea over here. Pepper went down the wrong throat. Okay. Better. Now I'm just gonna add some curry powder to this. About, let's see, got like a teaspoon in there. Let's see how a teaspoon does. No, I want more. I want more curry flavor in this. Teaspoon's not gonna do a trick. And I actually kind of like how thin this ended up. So I was reading, in order to get a more thick consistency, it's good to have the oil and whatever milk you're using at room temperature. This is for vegan stuff. If you're doing an egg-based mayo, eggs thicken stuff off immediately, so the egg yolk will do all the work for you. But I haven't really been eating eggs that much, so I don't even have them in my pantry, so if I'm not gonna eat them, I'm not gonna buy them. Okay, tablespoon of curry powder, definitely. It's not curry enough for me yet. And I think it's trying to compete with the lemon flavor. You can also do this with any mayonnaise you buy. I just like making the sauce because it's just tastes better in my opinion. But you can definitely do it with any mayonnaise you buy from the grocery store. Just add curry powder to it and mix it together. Not curry enough for me yet. Now that should be good. This is like a nice curry, nice curry color. Okay. And I'm gonna add a slight dosage of cayenne. That was a little more than I wanted. I just want to add some spice to it. because curry powder doesn't have like that kick. Cayenne is what gives a lot of Indian cooking that real kick. Okay, so here's my bowl. I'm gonna, I think my chickpeas are finally done, so I'm gonna drain those. Yeah. So I literally just put salt and water in a pan for a little over 2 hours. You might want to go more if you don't want as much of a bite to them. But I think they also hold up better when they're, they don't get as mushy as easily. And then I'm just gonna put this over. All that curry goodness. I think I got some up. No, it's definitely on my glasses. I'm like, there's a spot on my glasses. Ooh, that with the warm chickpeas smells amazing. I'm gonna put this in the sink. Put that on my way. Just clear up my area. Okay. So I got chickpeas, and I'm gonna put a little bit of parsley. So this is the parsley I've been using a lot of live videos. It's still good. If you keep it in the fridge in just water, stick the whole, like the stalks in water, it will stay good. Just keep on changing the water out, and you'll have parsley that's like good for weeks. So instead of going bad. Thanks, Ashley. So I'm just gonna pick off a little bit of this. Chop it up. Add that to, look at that. Oh. Okay, so that's like the chickpea portion of this. Oh, I'm also going to add, I love dried cranberries. They're like some of my favorite things. And since we put the spice in there, a little bit of sweetness like really counteracts it well. So I love making curried broccoli salad and curried chickpea salad with cranberries in it. I know a lot of people do that with chicken salad, but I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat chicken. So this is what I'm gonna do. All right. Still got some of the spice stuck in my throat. Okay. So now I'm gonna prepare the wrap. So I found these last week. Cassava flour, they're gluten-free, satiate. I love their chips, and I found these in the freezer section. They're so good. Definitely recommend if anyone wants any gluten-free. They're a little more expensive, but honestly, for the consistency and the healthiness of it, totally worth it. So I have a pan already heated, my cast iron's already heated up. Just gonna put it in there for a little bit, not that long. You can see it sizzling. I like to do this with any tortillas. Like if you ever notice, if you go to Chipotle, they heat up the wrap a little bit, and it just makes it so it's more pliable when you're actually putting together the burrito or sandwich or whatever. So side one is already done. Nice little golden. I'm gonna get a plate ready for this. I'm gonna do two because I want to. Maybe put a little bit longer. So these are just like, they're so perfect. They're great alternative, because a lot of the gluten-free wraps are rice, or I don't really like using corn because there's no nutritional value to corn, so I'd always recommend never using corn. But just be like, even though that's like, you know, what Mexican cookie is, great, I love corn tortillas, but if you're looking for something that's gonna get you really healthy, just like a really healthy wrap that actually gives you nutritional value, corn has no nutritional value. There's a reason when you eat corn that it literally comes out full corn, is because your body does not digest it. Other grains like cassava, I think, is a root that they pound up, make a flour out of, and it's so much more like weirdly malleable. You'll see the consistency of the wrap once I show you. Okay. So, got my 2 tortillas. I'll move you back over here and we'll assemble. So, I'm actually gonna make them over here. Gonna add, so I love sprouts. I got spicy sprouts this time just to add like a little kick to it. You can do whatever you want. You can add spinach. But sprouts is just such a cheap nutritional thing. I'm so joking on something. Okay, pull a little bit of that down. And then we got our chickpea salad. Want to make sure I get some cranberries in there. The only downfall of these wraps is they're kind of tiny. You can't buy like the full-size burrito. That's why I did 2. If it was like the full-size burrito, I probably would have only done 1. Because I want to be able to close it, so. But gee, this is possible. I don't know. I think I'm just going to do taco style. Because honestly, with these wraps, you kind of apply them together and they're good. So, I'm gonna get a little toothpick. Hold it together because I'm not doing full burrito on this. So, a little bit more sprouts. The other one. Also, you can just eat this chickpea salad how it is. I'm just making it into a wrap because I love wraps. You can put anything in a wrap. Like, I like being able to combine it with the bean sprouts because I love bean sprouts and mayo. And with curry mayo, it's just like delicious. Alright. And just gonna throw a little bit of garnish on there. And there we go. I'll post the recipe later, and this will be going up on my blog. I know I'm a little behind on blog posts, but I'll definitely be putting last week's one up on there soon, and this one will be going up soon. So I hope everyone has a great night, and this is just like quick, delicious, easy meal. And I have tons of leftovers too, so I can make more. It's good for like packing for lunch.